Everybody, we are watching England. So far, Belgium is winning 1-0. It's a great goal. Yeah, I have Belgium picked to win this game. I think Belgium is a very strong team, and players they have are just absolute monsters. You have a killer in the box, you have killers attacking outside the box, you have speed, you have technique, you have passing, you have everything you need in a team from players that you are. But so far it's 1-0. It's the 25th minute. And both teams had some opportunities. Harry Kane had an opportunity, did not make it. So far, relatively quiet, but not bad. All right. If you're just tuning in, it is the 25th minute. Belgium is up 1-0. And England are trying to press, but Belgium defenders are tough. Belgium was actually one of the teams that I thought might make it to the final. I think they had a lot of chances to make it to the final. They're a fantastic team with a fantastic squad. So, yep, but they were overtaken by France. Which, France has been very strong. They have very good players, and it shows. They've been playing fantastic. Had a couple tough matches, but they came out the winner, and now they're in the final. England, I think England, this was England's year, in my opinion. This was England's World Cup. I think that this was, they had the easiest route to the final. They really, they really came up. They're probably one of the luckiest team in the World Cup. The way things were working out for them, and you would think they would be able to beat Croatia. Nothing against Croatia. Croatia, a fantastic team. They have great players. But England this year, they had a fantastic team. They had a good coach. The coach is iffy, but it's not bad. The players are fantastic. And the way they were going, everything was easy for them. The teams they were playing were relatively easier teams, but still they couldn't manage to beat Croatia. So now France, Croatia tomorrow. That should be exciting. But anyways, yeah, I thought that England would be doing a lot better. I thought that Harry Kane would step it up more in big moments. But you see him actually pretty damn quiet in the big moments, especially last game. But yeah, I know all the English people thought it was coming home. It was coming home, but no, I think because of how young the squad is, I think that cost them. I think that the England team is a very good team. They have very good players, but a lot of the players are young, especially the players that they count on the most to score goals. Like, I think Sterling has been very disappointing as usual. He's not a bad player. He does well, but he cannot finish. He cannot finish to save his life. And that is not good because, his position, you need goals from that player. And he gets every opportunity there is. Sterling gets one of the most opportunities in the world and misses almost 95% of them. It's pretty sad because, he's had a lot of chances for England as well, and he hasn't been able to put them away. And those are the big moments that you count on your big players. Belgium with a chance. But if it's not, if the if the players that are playing those positions can't put away the ball, then what's the point of having the men? I think I like to see Vardy up there more. Um, but I mean, like I said, it's too late now. Now the best they can do is third place, which I honestly I don't think they will be able to do. I think Belgium is just too strong of a team for England. And yeah, I mean, it's sad, but it's true. England were the second youngest team to be in this World Cup. First youngest team was Nigeria, and Hazard on the break, but England recovered good. But it's sad because this was the opportunity for England. I mean, they had everything they needed. They had an easy route to the final. They faced the weaker teams. They avoided the teams like France, Brazil, um, and they blew it. They still blew it. So now the best they can get is a third place, and that's very possible. I mean, the team they have is very good. So only if Sterling could score more goals. Sterling has been like this for his club as well, for Manchester City. He's had big moments that he's not been able to pull away, and it's cost his team. I mean, in my opinion, Man City could have went further in the Champions League even if Sterling could finish. I know you can't lay it all on one player, but when everyone else is doing decent and that one player can't score goals, that's a big problem, you know. And especially in big moments when he's getting chances. I mean, it's not like they're shutting him down. It's not like he's not getting the help. He's not getting the chances. He is getting every opportunity. He just can't put them away. He can't finish. His finishing abilities are terrible. Sterling has honestly one of the worst finishing abilities in the game. He's a great player, don't get me wrong. Great playmaker, can cause some serious problems to the defense. But, no. He cannot finish. And that's where it's costing his teams, like England and Man City. In my opinion, Man City could have went further in the Champions League. In my opinion, England should have beat Croatia the last game. Sterling was off, and so was Kane. Kane was not playing that well against Croatia either, which was a big surprise. Maybe the pressure and everything is just, he's finally starting to feel it. He started out the tournament very good, very strong, and you thought that, well, Kane, he's taking the responsibility on his shoulders. He's a captain. He's scoring goals. He's getting the team forward. This is a great England team with a lot of confidence. I think pressure ended up overwhelming them, and the pressure kept building, and the media and everyone didn't help by assuming it's coming home. That puts more and more pressure on a young England squad, in my opinion. So I think that's one of the things that cost England. But yeah, a lot of things. Too much pressure, a young squad, Sterling not being able to finish, and Harry Kane disappearing in big moments is what caused England to be out of the World Cup. I mean, that's the thing with World Cups. World Cups always amaze. It's not like it used to be. It's not France, Argentina, and Brazil guaranteed to win it. I mean, France is in the final, but so is Croatia. Brazil is out. They got knocked out by Belgium. Belgium got knocked out by France. I mean, it's been a crazy World Cup so far, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, no Messi, no Ronaldo. They were out early on. And I mean, that's a good and bad thing about this World Cup, is that yes, you see the smaller teams doing well, the smaller teams coming up. Croatia's a small country. It is nowhere near the amount of population that England has. So, for countries, Hazard with a chance, he just missed. But for a team like Croatia to reach all the way to the final, that is huge. That is huge, and it gives hope to all the other smaller countries. So it's not, World Cup is not about big countries anymore. Everyone's game is developing. Everyone's playing better. Football is becoming a bigger and bigger sport. Everyone's playing, and you see more of an even playing field nowadays. And this World Cup is a perfect example. I mean, it really is. Now, this game, I had Belgium picked winning this game. I think Belgium is a stronger. Whoa. almost the second goal. Right now it's the 35th minute, and it's 1-0 Belgium. Belgium got an early on goal, and they just had another chance to make it two. So, yeah, like I said, in my opinion, this England squad, this was their time. This was their World Cup. If they were going to do anything, it should have been this World Cup. They had every opportunity. They had a good squad. They had good young players, ambitious. They had goal scorers. They had an easy route to the final. I mean, Colombia, that was one of the worst Colombia teams, that there has been. Their defender was the player that kept pulling them through. So of course they beat Colombia. I thought they could beat Croatia. They had to beat Croatia. I think if they would have beat Croatia, they would have made it really tough for France. But unfortunately, the lack of experience and the lack of goal scoring, just ended up costing them. And like I said, Raheem Sterling, in my opinion, does not has been one of the worst players on this England squad, and he still starts every game. I don't know why you don't stick in Vardy. He has pace, he can finish. Stick him in there. Put Harry Kane and Vardy in, change things up a little bit. Then you have two goal scorers in. So in big moments that Harry Kane can't score, you have Vardy to help out. Sterling is not that player. Sterling is not the player you depend on if your striker is not scoring, to depend on Sterling to get some goals for you. It's not going to happen. Sterling is not that player. He is not a good goal scorer. He is actually, he's one of the worst goal scorers there is. Given the amount of chances he gets in front of the goal, given the amount of easy chances he gets, Sterling has just not convinced me. He has not convinced me one bit. And I think he's one of the reasons why England are going home. It's a lot. It's lack of lack of ability to score. So, and I mean, Harry Kane, he had a lot of pressure on him. No, you're not. There's a bunch of people tuning in and out, but obviously you don't see that. Anyways, like I said, but thank you for watching. Anyways, like I was saying, Harry Kane, too much pressure on him. Started getting relatively quiet, especially in the Croatia match. He was not there. And when you depend on your other players to step up, like Sterling, to finish some chances, Sterling could not do it. And he's not that type of player. He's not a good goal scorer. He's not a player you count on to win you games. And that's what ended up costing England, in my opinion. And right now, I mean, England's not doing too much against Belgium. Belgium is doing pretty well. England's just kind of stuck in midfield and in their own field, passing back and forth. It's sad to see because a lot of people thought this was the time. This was England's big moment. This was their World Cup. It was coming home, but unfortunately, that's how the World Cup works. All right. Now, we are going to do a podcast as well, covering all the news and everything else as well. That's what this channel is really about podcasts and some outdoor videos that will start out soon. But I just want to do a little live thing for this game because I thought this was a very good game. I think this is two very tough teams that can really cause problems. But unfortunately, both were knocked out. Oh, Belgium's on the way on the attack, and De Bruyne with a cross, and a little too much, and England did well. But like I said, I mean, the good thing is for England that the players are very young, so they still have another World Cup in them. Not Vardy and not Ashley Young, but the rest of them all do have another World Cup in them that they'll have more experience for. But this was their World Cup. This was England's World Cup, and that's sad to see that they end up pissing it away against Croatia. I mean, not taking anything away from Croatia, but on paper, if you look at both those teams, you would expect England to win. I mean, I know Croatia does have 4 or 5 really good players, but England has a lot of talent on this team. They have a lot of talent. So, and on top of that, they were playing a Croatia team that was exhausted. Croatia won how many games back-to-back of playing a whole 120 and penalties. So, I mean, that I thought would make a little difference. But no, they played their asses off, and they deserve to go through. I mean, Luka Modric, has ran more than any other player in this World Cup so far. And you got to give him credit for that. Rakitic has been outstanding. Their players have been really, really doing well. And, I mean, they deserve to be in this final, you know. So, not taking anything away from Croatia. But this game so far, Belgium got an early goal, and everyone else and everything else has been kind of Kane has been really quiet. He had a really good opportunity, but pissed it away. Kane started out the tournament fantastic, in my opinion. I thought Kane was. I thought Kane, I was spectacle of Kane when they gave him the captaincy, when they put all the pressure on him. I didn't think he could do it. I thought this was too much for Kane. But he started out fantastic. He started out doing well. And now it's just catching up to him, in my opinion. So, yeah. And this game, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't been convincing at all, in my opinion. So, but England does have a chance in the next World Cup, because they do have a good young team. But so does other teams like France. France has a very young squad as well, and a lot of promising talent coming up too. So. But honestly, I was really impressed by Belgium throughout this tournament. At the beginning of this tournament, I thought Belgium could reach the finals. I did not think that France could beat Belgium, but that's what happens in the World Cup. You never know. And one team can have an off day, and the other team can have a fantastic one, and that will be the difference maker. But yeah, the big news, by the way, let's get off topic here. The big news in this whole World Cup that took everything away from this World Cup. All the news. Big news. Ronaldo moving to Juventus. That was the big thing, which I think is a dick move. He could have waited till after the World Cup. I think that's just Ronaldo being Ronaldo, trying to take all the attention from whatever there is. He did it in the Champions League final. They won. The attention should have went to the team, but he made an announcement he's leaving, and it took all the attention away. And now same thing. All this excitement going on in the World Cup, all this craziness going on in the World Cup, and everyone's talking about Ronaldo's move to Juventus. Gives a shit. Should have waited till after the World Cup, in my opinion. But that'll be interesting to see. We'll cover that in the podcast as well. We are going to do a podcast later. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe. And we do a bunch of giveaways here and there. So if you subscribe, you have a chance to win. So yeah, man. I think Belgium will win this game. I think Belgium is going to end up scoring again. Belgium is a very tough team. So I do believe that Belgium will win this game. Game is really quieting down. I mean, both teams seem like they really don't care about this game. I mean, I know it's third place, but I mean, it's still a chance to get something, get some kind of medal, do something at least. It's better than nothing. And you would think both teams would want it more. I mean, Belgium has been playing okay, but they got their early goal, and now they slow things down, trying to control the game more. England hasn't done much at all. There was a good chance from Kane, and he didn't do well with it at all. So. You know, England squad actually, they have they have some good Tottenham players, which have been doing well. I mean, captain of the team is the main man at Tottenham, but pressure was too much for him, like I said. I think the pressure ended up building up, and the media is at fault as well. Media is one of the big reasons why this English team is out. I think they put way too much pressure on them. It's coming home. Way too much pressure on these young boys who are trying to play their football, trying to get as far as they could. So, talking about the amount of pressure put on this England team from the beginning of this World Cup. I mean, they started out very well, and they had an easy route. This was England's World Cup. They should have went further. But I think the pressure and everything got to them, especially with the media putting all the pressure on them, saying it's coming home, it's coming home. It was just too much. And I think they should have just let them play their game. De Bruyne with a chance, and England did well to get it out. But I think that's what ended up ultimately costing him. And the fact that big moments, big players like Kane could not finish, and Sterling just can't score a goal to save his life. So, yeah. I was surprised that Vardy didn't get more chances, to be honest. I think Vardy should have probably played a little more. He's a good player, he's a good goal scorer, and if your main striker can't do it, I think Vardy would be the guy to do it. They put more, they depended on too much on Sterling to be the backup goal scorer, but he's not. Sterling is not. He's a horrible goal scorer. He's a shit goal scorer. So I don't get it. I do not get it. But hey. And 45th minute, 2 minutes at a time, almost halftime. And England hasn't hit the target. England has not had a shot on target yet. And I mean, it's sad to see. I mean, they do have good forwards. Oh, there's a chance. Nope. I mean, they have good forwards. There is Rashford. There is Vardy. There's Kane. I mean, out of those three players, you're telling me that Kane is the only one that can score here and there? I'm very disappointed with England. I think England should have done a lot better. But they still have a chance to get third place, but I doubt it. I don't think they will. I think Belgium is too strong and too much. So, yep. But this World Cup has definitely been a crazy World Cup. A lot of people were hoping to see Argentina and Lionel Messi win it, because it is going to be his last World Cup, I think. But no, I mean, Argentina played like absolute shit the whole tournament. They were lucky to get out of the group stages, and they got killed the game after. They played horrible. They did not deserve to get anywhere. I mean, even Messi did not. He seemed like he didn't want to play. It seemed like he wasn't there. It seemed like he didn't care. Lukaku was on the break. Lukaku versus Stone one-on-one, and Stone does well. Stone does well to stop the shot. Calls the corner. One of the players I was kind of impressed with too was Stones all the way up to the last game. Last game against Croatia, I think the goal was his fault. He fell asleep, let Mandzukic through, and did not recover and tried to blame the rest of the players. I mean, you're the one that was there. It was your responsibility to track back with that player. You can't blame anyone else. So, yeah, all right, halftime. Not bad at all. So far, okay game. Belgium got an early goal, and they started playing pretty careful. They started trying to control the game more. And England really haven't had that much chances. They had one good chance with Harry Kane, and he did not put it away. So, all right, this World Cup is pretty damn confusing, though. Big teams leaving. I mean, the only big team really that has, played to their expectations has been France. I thought Belgium would beat France personally, but that's what happened. Belgium did not look that great. Lukaku could not score goals. And that's another thing too. Lukaku, in my opinion, Lukaku is an overrated player. Not saying he's a bad player. He's just an overrated player. I don't think he's the main striker you count on. I don't think he's a striker that can win you titles, win you games. I think he's a great player. He's a good player. He's an inbox predator. But I don't think he just has enough. I don't think he has enough skill. I don't think his touch is very good. And yeah, he might have some good moments here and there, but most of the times he's not that effective. And I mean, for Belgium, when you expect, like I said, in these tournaments, you expect your big players to do the most, to step up and show what they have. I think Hazard has been one of those players who's been fantastic. De Bruyne has been fantastic, but I've not been impressed with Lukaku. I know he's had some goals, but in big moments, he didn't do much at all. I think against France, he should have done a lot more. I think everyone expected more from him. He's, I mean, the Manchester United striker. He's their starters. Their number one. He's Belgium's number one. He's young. He's big. He should be dominating inside the box, around the box, but he's not. And that's the reason why I think Lukaku is overrated. In my opinion, he's overrated. He's one of the most overrated strikers in the world. Sorry. But, like I said, Belgium have been doing well. They started out fantastic. They really were a team that I thought was going to make it to the final. I thought they would beat France. But when your players don't perform, when your big players don't perform, and you have an off day, that's what happens. It's only one game. One games make the difference. One game you're out. So every game you have to give it your all. You have to come to perform. You have to come ready to play. You can't let pressure get to you. You can't. There shouldn't be no weak moments in this tournaments. So. But yeah, and that's the difference. Belgium and France. France, big players. They played. They started coming out. They looked like they wanted it more, and Belgium just didn't. So, yeah. I mean, another team I was kind of impressed with too was Uruguay. Uruguay was doing pretty decent. They did pretty well until they faced a very strong France squad. So, like I said, Uruguay was one of the teams that I thought would make it further, but when they faced France, I didn't think they could do it. I mean, I wanted Uruguay to win, but France was just too much. France is really good. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of players that can give the defenders a very hard time. Their midfields are stacked. Their goalie is fantastic. France, their defense is incredible. I mean, this France team is a very, very, very tough team. And they could definitely win this World Cup. Definitely can win this World Cup. I'm hoping Croatia pulls out a miracle because it would be a beautiful story. But it's against a very, very strong France team. That French team is incredible. I mean, going from their forwards, their midfields, their defense, their goalie, everyone there is a fantastic player. I mean, their forwards, they have endless options. Dembele, Griezmann, Giroud. These are fantastic players. I mean, Mbappe, who's been on fire. He's a very good player. Very young, too. All these players are very young, except for Giroud. Giroud's his last World Cup. The rest of them still have more World Cups to come. And, I mean, man, it's exciting to see this France team. They're a very good team. But anyways, forwards, they have those forwards. Midfields, Pogba, Matuidi, Conte, the list goes on. Defenders, their two center backs are two of the best in the world. Varane, who's plays for Real Madrid, Umtiti plays for Barcelona, and both players are constantly wanted by big clubs. So you gotta give France credit, and you gotta give them the nod to take this World Cup, unless Croatia can pull out a miracle. Really, that's what they need is a miracle, because I don't think they can't win it any other way. And, I mean, France is too strong. Like I said, they're way too strong. This France squad is a really strong team. And their goalkeeper, of course, long, tall, he can jump, he's fast, plays for Tottenham. He's always, he's always playing. He's always had pressure on him. He's playing in a big club, in a big league. And he's been fantastic so far this tournament as well. He has been absolutely fantastic this tournament. Against Belgium, too. Against Belgium, I think he was one of the best players. He really did well. And that's the thing. You count on your big players to step up the most. Your goalkeepers, your strikers. Those are the big ones that you count on the most, in my opinion. Your strikers and your goalkeepers. Yep, 1-0 Belgium. It's halftime right now. Belgium is doing fantastic. I mean, they're controlling the game. They're not really pushing too hard anymore. They're just looking for little opportunities. And, 1-0 Belgium. I think Belgium is going to win it. I called Belgium winning this game before the game even started. So it's not a surprise to me. What is a surprise to me is how Harry Kane has not been able to score this past couple games. He's been really quiet. I think that when they needed him the most in that Croatia game, just wasn't there. And Sterling is just Sterling. Can't finish for shit. So, and that's what you were saying. Right now it's halftime. Second half should be underway shortly. But so far, this World Cup has been very exciting, in my opinion. It's been a great World Cup. A lot of upsets, a lot of surprises, a lot of goals, a lot of everything. I mean, you're getting everything you want out of this World Cup, even if your team is not in it. And I know a lot of people had Argentina picked to win it. I know a lot of people had Brazil picked to win it. But, you know, absolutely, he has been. Sterling has been absolute garbage this whole tournament. But I mean, that's Sterling just can't finish. He just cannot finish. That's his biggest problem for club, country, all the time. I mean, he just can't finish. He's a good player. He can set up plays. He can attack. He can do things. But if he can't score goals, it really, brings your value down, in my opinion. I mean, if you get as many opportunities as Sterling gets, you should put away those goals. You should put some away. And he just can't do it for club or country, unfortunately. So, but yeah, anyways, this World Cup so far has been a fun one. Surprises, weird, got everything you want. Maradona's back on drugs, and that's one of the big news in this World Cup, that Maradona's back on drugs. And, yeah, I mean, it's been a wild World Cup so far. Yep, tomorrow's game, I think, will be a fun one. I think France should take it. I mean, they're the better team. They're just the better team. But Croatia can pull out an upset. So, thank you. But, yep. So far, good tournament. Crazy stuff going on. A lot of fun. And tomorrow, I think France will win. Croatia needs a miracle to pull this off. They really do. Croatia needs a miracle. France is way too strong. They're just way too strong. So, absolutely. Yeah, I had Belgium winning as well. I think Belgium is a better team. I think Belgium is a better team than England. I'll be honest with you. I think their players are. They have stronger players. Their players are more reliable. Except for Lukaku, man. I'm not convinced about Lukaku. I wasn't convinced at Manchester United. I'm not convinced now. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player. He's not a bad player. But he's not a world-class striker, in my opinion. He's just not. I think, and especially in big moments when you need him the most, tends to shy away. And you know what? Hazard put him on the spot for that as well. Hazard said early in the tournament, we need big players not to hide in big moments. Speaking about the big Belgium, speaking about Lukaku, but and then he scored a couple goals after that. But these are the big moments when you need your striker to score goals. You need him to get goals against France. You need him to be that big presence in the box, and he just hasn't been that. He hasn't. Player that's been very impressive so far has been Luka Modric. Yeah, Croatia have been doing very well. And that's what I'm saying. They could do it. They need a miracle and heart, which they can have both. But so far, I'm really impressed with Luka Modric. He's been playing fantastic, by the way, he's ran more than anyone else in the whole tournament. So that should say something right there. And considering the games that they've been playing back-to-back of going a full 120 minutes, that's a lot of pressure on this team. This Croatia team deserves a lot of credit. You have to give them a lot of credit. And look at their population is nothing compared to like England and those teams. It's ridiculous. It's really amazing what this Croatia team have done. This is the first time that this Croatia team has ever made it to the World Cup final. This is the furthest they've ever been. And it'll be amazing to see them pull an upset on France. It'll be amazing to see Croatia win their first World Cup. If I'm not mistaken, there's only, yeah, I mean, I think France will win too. I think France is going to take it, but I'm hoping Croatia can pull something out because it'll be amazing to see for the sport. I think so. I think every year the sport is evolving more and more. It's getting bigger. That's why you see smaller countries, smaller teams getting better and better because, I mean, everyone's playing the game now. It's so big that everyone's playing. And there's technology to improve your game everywhere now. There's right training everywhere now. Big clubs are putting camps in all little countries as well now. So there's a lot more opportunities. That's why you see the game growing in smaller countries, and that's why you see, teams like Croatia reaching the final. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. And so far, this World Cup has not been disappointing in my opinion. It has. If your team is knocked out, which my team was, you would be disappointed. But overall, for football, not a disappointing World Cup at all. Fantastic World Cup. It's what you like to see, you know. And the thing is, I mean, you have to come here with your A game. You can't half-ass show. You can't show up half-ass to a World Cup. You have to come to a World Cup with your A game. You have to be prepared to battle it out every single minute, every single game. You cannot have an off moment. You have to stay focused. You have to give it everything you have. And because the difference, all these teams are very good teams. At any day, any of these teams could take it, you know? But the difference is, if one team is not feeling it and the other team does, it's over for the other team. And that's why you have to give it everything you have in this World Cup. This is your big chance. This is your big moments. This is World Cups are where the biggest players are found, you know? Big transfers happen after the World Cup usually. It's a great opportunity for a lot of young players to find big clubs as well. And, that's it. You got to bring your A game. I was impressed with Russia. Russia played fantastic, I think. The hosts have been not only wonderful hosts so far, but also a fantastic side to watch. They've really been giving big teams a hard time. And, but yeah, it was a shame to get knocked out, but Croatia is a great team. So, but yeah, so far, fantastic World Cup. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see who wins it tomorrow. I'm hoping Croatia can pull it out. I'm hoping Croatia can pull it off, but we'll see. You never know. It should be a good final tomorrow. So far, it's not a bad match. It's pretty quiet, I think. England had one chance, and Harry Kane kicked it out. I don't think England have had a shot on target yet, which is pretty sad, but yeah. All right. Game's about to start back up. So far, not that impressed with England. Honestly, I wasn't impressed with England that much throughout the whole tournament. I thought they should have done a lot better. I think they had an easy route, and they were still struggling. So, not really that impressed by this England team, to be honest. They had an easy route, in my opinion, and they were still struggling against the easier teams, some of the weaker teams that they got lucky to face. They should do a lot better. They have forwards that score goals in their sleeps in their clubs. They have midfields that are linked with big clubs that are fantastic players, and they have good defenders and a good goalie as well. But they have not been impressive. I know everyone's been impressed with England. I know everyone's been impressed. I didn't see that comment. It went away. But anyways, I know everyone's been impressed with England, how far they've came. But if you look at it, they should have. It's England. The players, look at the players they have. And look at the games they've been having. They've had an easy route to get to the final, and they still didn't reach the final. So I'm not that impressed. I'm not that impressed. And yes, it's great because the energy it gave to the country, it basically united everyone, in my opinion, which is a beautiful thing, but not impressive. They have not been impressive. I think big moments. Kane left. Sterling left. Rashford is in. Sterling is out. About time. I don't get it. They had the easiest, yeah, for sure. They had an easy route, but that's why I'm not impressed by them. They had an easy route and still struggle every game. So how is that really that impressive? That's not that impressive. They should have done a lot better. They should have came out and made a statement. But unfortunately, they couldn't do it. And I don't think they're going to do it this game either. Finally, they took out Sterling. They put in Rashford. But I think they need Vardy, man. I think Vardy should be playing. Vardy, they need some speed up there. They do. They need some Vardy action up there. I'm surprised that we didn't get to see Vardy as much. That was one of the big surprises to me. I'm very surprised that Sterling started every game. That's ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, you have Rashford and Vardy sitting out, two options who, in my opinion, can score more goals than Sterling for sure, but didn't get the chances. And I think England paid for it. And that's the thing too. Last game, England's last game, coach did not make the right changes. When it came down to your tactics, the the Croatia coach nailed it. England coach, nothing. Nothing. You see what's going on in the game. You see where you're struggling. Make the changes there. England with a chance. Belgium defended well. Yeah, I mean, France definitely deserves to be there. I mean, they played fantastic. They've knocked out all the big teams that they faced. They hadn't had an easy road to get there. France is a good team. France has some of the best players in the world. If you look at their squad, from forwards, midfields, defense to goalie, they are fire. They are a crazy stacked team. And if you think about it, not just this World Cup, next World Cup they will be too. Look at these players they have that are young, you know? They're fantastic, man. This France team could definitely take it. I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping Croatia takes it, but they could definitely take it. All right, second half underway, 47th minute. Rashford's in. Sterling is out. Sterling has been garbage all tournament. I don't know why he keeps getting the nod to start. It's really surprising. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You need those guys so they can finish. Sterling can't finish for shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and that's the coach. That's why I'm not impressed by the coach either. He's a decent coach. He's not a bad coach, but I'm not impressed by him either because when it came down to making the right choices at the right times, I don't think he did. I think he just basically he was floating to the semifinals, and when it came down to when they needed the right the right choices made, the right changes made, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I mean, that's why he's there. The coach is there to see where the problem is, to coach the players, to get the right moves, to get the right tactics, to make the right changes, to bring the right players in. Oh, okay, this is not working out. Oh my God. Hazard is absolutely destroying this England defense. Went for too many nutmegs there. One too many nutmeg for Hazard. Hazard has been very impressive, I think. He's a great player, man. He's been linked with a move to Real Madrid to replace Ronaldo. And man, honestly, it would be a fantastic replacement. I'm hoping he doesn't go. I want him to go to Barcelona. But we'll see. But anyways, yeah, he's been linked with a move to Barcelona. Not Barcelona, sorry. Barcelona as well. But Real Madrid to replace Ronaldo, which has moved to Juventus, which is crazy. 105 million. I know his age-wise and his game is going down, but his name, 105 million, is a steal because they're gonna make that money back in no time. In no time. So, and just from the moment he signed on, Juventus has gone up on social media like over almost 1.5 million in followers on like Instagram, like 1 million over on like Twitter, and like 500,000 on Facebook. That shows what Ronaldo can bring to a team. Not just goals and confidence and great game, but also more eyes. Oh, wow. Good opportunity for England on the set piece, but Stone almost got there, but the defenders got it out. But anyways, like I said, Ronaldo can not only bring good, game goals and everything, but he can also bring more views, more eyes. Your club gets more popular, more followers, and that means more money. So that ultimately means more money. So really, I think it was a great move for Juventus. A great move for Juventus. And the deal, I don't think it was a bad deal at all. 105 million. I understand his age. I understand his game is going down. But I think 105 million for just the name Ronaldo is huge. So, oh, Hazard getting fouled. Look at him. Stone is taking Hazard out, and Hazard's still going. Hazard is still going. Stones picked up a booking for those challenges on Hazard. Tripped him first time pretty bad, but Hazard kept going, and then he just climbed on top of him and just tried everything. He was trying to wrestle him down, then throw a knee. What the hell he was doing? Oh, Belgium's a better team. Belgium's just a better team. I mean, I hate to say it, but Belgium's just a better team. They've proved it this game as well. I mean, Company looks injured. Took an elbow to the eye, maybe. Funny thing is, Belgium's assistant coach is the French legend Thierry Henry. And last game against France, I don't know. I think Thierry deep down was kind of happy about it, you know? Oh, for sure they made their money back from jerseys alone. Yeah, and that's like I said, that's what he brings. He brings more money too, more opportunity. And another thing is, maybe more players too will want to come play with Ronaldo now. There we go, Ronaldo. Get a chance to play with Ronaldo, one of the biggest players in the world, one of the biggest players ever. So that can also attract more players. There are a lot of rumors that Marcelo is going to be going to Juventus as well, following his good buddy Ronaldo. So that's another example of what I'm saying. It can bring that's not also can bring more views, more money, but also can bring more stars. So England with a chance? Nope, no chance. But anyways, yeah. So far, second half has not been that impressive. England have not been doing that well, honestly, this game. Belgium is pretty quiet. They're just trying to control the game and defend. And, yeah, I mean, Sterling was absolute shit, so they took him out for Rashford. I think Vardy should have got the nod as well. I like to see Vardy play more. I really have. I've really wanted to see Vardy play more this tournament. I think Vardy can bring more than Sterling to this team. I think Vardy can bring something Sterling can never bring, which is goals. Sterling is a great player. He's a good player. He can do other things. He cannot score goals. He cannot score goals. And they depend on Sterling to score goals. Don't depend on Sterling to score goals. He's not the scoring type. He's just not. Look at him for Man City. Man City would be a lot farther in the Champions League if Sterling could score more goals. Now, I know it's not a one-man game, but when your one man gets every opportunity in front of the goal and can't score for shit, it becomes his fault. And in England, too. I think last game against England, Croatia, it was Sterling and Kane's fault. Both players disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. Kane didn't do shit. I think maybe too much pressure is putting on Kane and he's finally feeling it, like I said. But last game, Kane didn't do shit. And right now, great opportunity. Lingard puts it in for Kane. Kane just misses the ball. Again, Kane is this game as well. Kane has been really quiet. Kane hasn't been impressive this game at all. He hasn't been, I don't know. When this first started, like I said, I didn't think he should have been the captain. I think they put too much pressure on him. Started out well, then it just started building, and then you see the Kane that's not ready for this much pressure yet. He's not ready to lead England to the World Cup final. He's just not, and now it's showing. So, yeah, England has a chance. England with a break. Belgium's doing pretty well of defending. Lingard going in. Oh, with a good try. What else are you gonna do? Have one. Never know. England is attacking more and more the second half, but Belgium's doing very well in defending and stopping those attacks. Now Belgium with a counter attack. Oh, looks dangerous. Belgium's on the way with a counter. Honestly, I'm not. Oh, See, this is. I was just about to say. Honestly, I'm not impressed by Lukaku. Great opportunity in the box for him right now. His touch just let him down. What a ball by De Bruyne. And Lukaku, that's the thing. Like, I understand. People love Lukaku. Great, fantastic. He is overrated. Lukaku is overrated. If you saw that right there, you'll see how overrated he is. Fantastic ball. Easy ball. Not hard at all. Right to Lukaku's foot. All he has to do is just, he doesn't even have to touch it. Just take a finish if you want. But his touch lets him down. I've always said this. He has very poor touch. He has no skills. I mean, that's what you get. That's what you see with Lukaku. Overrated striker. Don't think he's anywhere as good as people make him out to be. I mean, yeah, fantastic opportunity. He had a great opportunity right now. Pissed it away. Yeah. Most impressive player for Belgium this whole tournament. Yeah, Kane too. Most impressive player for Belgium this tournament, I think, has been Hazard. De Bruyne right behind him, but Hazard. Hazard has been danger every time he touches the ball. Takes players on. Speaking of him, he's just a fantastic player, man. De Bruyne with a chance. Thought about the shot, almost took it, didn't. But anyways, yeah, Hazard has been very impressive in my opinion, and I think Belgium's biggest disappointment was really their striker, Lukaku. Yeah, but yeah, Lukaku's been the biggest disappointment because I think everything was there for Belgium to win the game, but Lukaku could just not score. And if he can't, if your main striker, your big striker, can't put away anything, even when he gets opportunities, big moments, I mean, you're going to lose. Who are you counting on? You count on your strikers to get your goals. And yeah, I think against Croatia, or not Croatia, sorry, against France, Lukaku was very, very disappointing. In this game too, this game in Lukaku is very disappointing. Yeah, Sterling. It's sad, man. It's sad because Sterling has so much talent. You know, he's a very gifted player. He's fast. He can dribble. He can cause problems. He can pass. He can assist. But the thing is, he gets in a lot of tons of scoring chances. He gets tons of opportunities to score in front of the box. A lot of easy opportunities, and he misses 98% of them. And that's what the biggest thing is about Sterling. That's his biggest problem. And that's why people don't like Sterling. I personally think he's a very good player. He just can't score a goal to save his life. And that's the problem. That's a big problem. That's a huge problem to have when you count on that player being in that, yeah, he has changed since he left Liverpool, but being in that position, being a player that gets in that position constantly in front of the ball, in front of the goal, in big moments at that. Let me add big moments. It's not impressive. It's not impressive. So that's what makes him not impressive, is the lack of scoring ability. He cannot score to save his life. But other than that, I don't think he's a bad player. He's a good player to have, but not to count on for goals. Lukaku's going out, 60th minute going out. As well he should. He's been pure garbage this game. Pure garbage. One of the most overrated players in the world. I cannot believe how Manchester United fans really get behind this guy like he's the real deal. It's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. And as long as he's your main striker and that's the main striker you count on, you're never going to win titles. So, sorry. I don't like Lukaku. I don't think he's a good player. I mean, he's not a bad player. I think he's very overrated. Very overrated. But, yeah. They took him out. I believe Morales came in, if I'm not mistaken. So, we'll see. Man, England don't really seem like they want this. They want to win this game. I mean, neither team does really. I thought this game was going to be a lot more goals, a lot more fireworks, a lot more excitement. I really did. This game has not been that great. It's not been that great. Most of the game has just been just played in the midfield, passing back and forth. I'm not really impressed by this game at all. I think this game, everyone expected to be much more exciting, a lot better. It's just not. Hasn't been that impressive at all. But anyways, I think Courtois had a very good tournament. It was very unfortunate against was it Brazil? I think he had a fantastic match. He had a fantastic match against Brazil. My opinion, man of the match performance for sure against Brazil, but you know, still wasn't enough against France. France is too strong. France is a very strong team, and Belgium. Hazard with the ball. Great touch to bring that ball down. Great ball. Oh, what a tackle by Delph. What a tackle by Delph. What a timing. That was going to be very dangerous. That was a great chance. Man, what a chance. What an opportunity. There was a player wide open across. Delph made the perfect tackle at the perfect time. Really saved England there. A great tackle for sure. Would have definitely been a goal. If that ball would have went across, it would have been an easy tap in. That player, the defense was well beat by the other player on the other side. So Hazard taking the corner short, and we have another corner. Morales. Morales putting it in. Oh, Company. Oh, Company with a slick little back pass. But England clears it. Belgium's attacking more now. Hazard on the attack. Oh, great dribbling by Hazard and great defending by England. Who have you been most impressed with? What team? What player? Who's been more impressive in your opinion? By the way, subscribe and watch our podcast for your chances to win prizes as well. We do a bunch of giveaways, autographs, pictures, all types of stuff. So subscribe to win some prizes. All right, 63rd minute so far. 1-0 Belgium still. Game's relatively quiet. All the games happening in the midfield, really. The goalkeepers haven't really been tested this half at all. Yeah. Belgium's doing very well defending, I think. Thank you, I appreciate it. We do post all the transfers on Instagram as soon as we find out about them. Oh, man, Kane is not playing. He's not playing. He doesn't feel it at all. It seems like he's not in this game at all. It's sad because that's how he was against Croatia too. I mean, I don't know. I think England really need this third place way more than Belgium, in my opinion. Wow. Kane with the shittiest volley you will see. That was an embarrassment. Man, that's crazy. Can't tell if it's back on or not. Hmm. I think we're back on. I'm not sure. Oh, England with a good chance. The cross. Ooh, man. That was rough. That was pretty rough. Mm. I'm not sure if we're back on yet. All right, guess we're back on. Now, Kane's just not in this game. Kane's just not there, in my opinion. He's been very disappointing this past couple games. If you're just tuning in, it's 67th minute, 1-0 Belgium. Relatively slow game, not much going on. Subscribe for your chance to win prizes. We do have a podcast that covers everything, news, everything, and we do giveaways, stuff there. A lot of cool giveaways, so subscribe. England with a chance. First save of the game, I think, but from Courtois. First, first one that he's actually saved. Autograph pictures, Champions League gear, some cool stuff. We'll post a picture on our Facebook and Instagram, Footlight TV. But you have to subscribe. No Lukaku, yeah. No Lukaku. It's a good thing. It's been absolute garbage this game anyway. What does it matter if he's in or out? Some of these commentators are stupid as hell, I swear. Yeah, man, this game is slowing down big time. England needs to score a goal, get things going again, make things interesting. Oh, here it is. 1-on-1, Dyer. Oh, what a goal. Oh, my God. Wow, cleared off the line. Beautiful chip by Dyer. Ball is going into the net. What a tackle. Right on the line. Oh, my goodness. What a chance for England. What a chance by great. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What an opportunity for England. I think that should maybe give England more confidence. Start picking up the game. Start playing, attacking better, attacking more. Wow, what an opportunity. What a tackle. Man, that would have been a nice. That would have been a nice goal. Wow, right on the line. What a save. What a save. Oh, handball. England's shot accuracy, 33%. They've had 12 shots. 33% accuracy. Company with a tackle. Yeah, 12 shots. Not even on target. I think like what, one on target maybe? Two? One or two on two. Two on target. Set pieces, England are strong in. This is a good opportunity for them. Set piece outside the box. Let's see if England can get an equalizer. If they can get an equalizer, this game will be very interesting. Nope. Company beat him to the ball and went out for a corner. I cannot wait for these seasons to start. Yeah, so did I. I mean, he left the field. He left the field, left England with 10 players, and it seemed like it was a serious injury. Left England last game with 10 players, so I thought for sure he'd be out, but now he's fit and he's playing. So, I don't get it. I don't get it. How bad was the injury? You don't leave your team with 10 players. Oh, there it is. No. Dyer again with another chance. Dyer is getting more opportunities than Harry Kane is. That's the sad part. He's getting closer and more dangerous. Dyer is more dangerous right now than Harry Kane. Harry Kane shouldn't have been the captain, man. I have no idea what the fuck they were thinking, giving this guy the captaincy. He's too young. He doesn't have the character to be a leader, in my opinion. He's just a big, good forward. But in big moments, it seems like he disappears too quite often. Last game, big moments. Where was Kane? Shut down. This game, he hasn't done shit. It's so pathetic, man. It is so pathetic. Another set piece for England. Oh, wow. Almost, but the flag was up anyway, so it would have been offsides. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by England. Sorry. Sorry. But anyways, I cannot wait for next season to start. It should be an interesting season. I'm curious to see what transfers happen for the rest of the time remaining. There have been quite a bit of transfers so far. We have them on Instagram. Put on their Instagram so you can be up to date. All of those. That's the thing. Yeah, they've had some good opportunities. Exactly, but they haven't been able to finish. They have not been able to finish. That's been England's problem for the past 2 games. For the past few games, I mean, it's not been impressive. It haven't been impressive with the goal scoring. They've had some penalties. I mean, a few decent goals, but big moments can't score. Now, I mean, they've had a lot of opportunities to get goals here. They haven't been able to put them away. I think Sterling is just rubbing off on the rest of the team. I think that's what it is. I think the Sterling effect is rubbing off on everyone else. The funny thing is, Dyer is the one with the closest chances so far in this game for England. You know, and you've had Rashford in, Kane in, and Sterling in. Breakaway for Belgium right now. Morales. Whoa, Jesus! What the fuck is that? What an embarrassing shot. If you're just tuning in, 75th minute, Belgium's up 1-0. Great counterattack by Belgium. Morales was trying to release his inner Coutinho, and that went horribly wrong. Jesus, that was an embarrassing shot. If you're just tuning in, we do some podcasts that give you all the news. We're going to do some outdoor videos. Subscribe for your chances to win. We do give away prizes all the time. Autograph pictures and all types of stuff like that. We have a bunch of giveaways we do. You have to subscribe to be able to win those prizes. So if you haven't subscribed, do so. And tune into our podcast as well. We'll keep you updated on all your football news, everything you need to know about the game and your favorite teams. And the podcast is available on this channel, on SoundCloud at FootLife TV, and on iTunes at FootLife TV. So make sure you check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Footlife TV for the podcast that gives you all the news you need to know about this beautiful sport. England's definitely attacking more now. They're definitely getting more. I really like to see Vardy play, man. I really want to see Vardy play. I'm not sure why. Oh, great ball in to Loftus Cheek, who just couldn't control it with his chest. But there's some changes being made. Let's see who's coming in, who's going out. Harry Maguire picked up a yellow card for screaming at the ref. Like I said, I think England need this third place win way more than Belgium does. Yeah, it is an Iranian ref. It's a Persian ref. And I believe for the final tomorrow, it'll be a ref from Argentina, if I'm not mistaken. So apparently it's a pretty good ref, though. So far, I think the referee has done an excellent job in this match. I think the referee hasn't had really much to, you know, much to do. He's controlled the game well. He's controlled the players well. As we're reaching the last 10 minutes of the game, and the game is getting more exciting, it's getting better. England is pressing more. If you're just tuning in, 78th minute, Belgium is up 1-0. England is attacking a lot more now. Had a lot of good chances, and here's another one. And Belgium cleared. Anyways, if you're just now tuning in, subscribe to our channel. We do have a podcast that gives you all the news. Oh, wow. Just a little misread by Rashford. That was a good opportunity. Anyways, if you're tuning in, subscribe to win prizes. Go to our social media to see the prizes. I'll have a picture posted. Belgium with an attack. Morales with a great ball. Whoa! What a volley. What a beautiful shot and what a beautiful save. Wow, that was great. That was a beautiful play. That was a beautiful play. What a save indeed. And what a shot too, man. Beautiful shot, beautiful save. That was a good opportunity for Belgium. Great save by Pickford. Look at this great play. De Bruyne passes to Morales. Morales first time crosses it. First time volley. Pickford does very well to stretch out and get that out. One-handed save too. It's a tough shot. It's a beautiful build-up. Yeah, it's a beautiful play. But anyways, if you're just tuning in, 79th minute, Belgium's had a great chance. Subscribe for your chances to win prizes. Subscribe for your chances to win prizes. And follow us for our podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. Footlife TV podcast. We do give away prizes as well. You have to subscribe. 80th minute, last 10 minutes of the match. This should be the most interesting part right here. It's especially for England. In England, in the English Premier League, the last 10 to 5 minutes are the most exciting in the game. I think that's what's transferring here. Rashford with a poor ball in. I'm not sure if he was crossing it or shooting it, but it was very poor. It's a great touch to bring the ball down, but yeah, definitely has been a lot more exciting second half than the first half. A lot more chances for England in the second half. But Belgium's focus is just keeping possession and defending. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. They have a lead, and that's what they're trying to do right now. Just keep possession, pass the ball around, look for an opportunity, but mainly stay focused on defending. And so far, they've done a great job of doing that. So. Yeah, Kane's been very disappointing. I mean, you try to put in Vardy? I mean, get Vardy in there. And Hazard one-on-one, no mistake. Zero mistake by Eden Hazard. Beautiful goal. Sends the goalie the wrong way even. Told you Hazard, man. He's been very impressive. Fantastic player. You got to give credit where credit is due. This man can play. He's a great player. He's a fantastic player. What a play. That's the thing. Belgium just try and keep position, defend, and look for an opportunity. Boom, got an opportunity, countered it in there. De Bruyne sends a beautiful ball to Hazard. Hazard makes no mistake, gets in front of the defender to make it impossible for the defender to reach him. So the only thing the defender can do at that point is foul him, get a penalty and a red card. Beautiful, beautiful the way he takes that first touch to put himself in front of that defender. That's a big thing. Like, you have to, those are little things that go unnoticed. Beautiful touch to put himself in front of the defender, make it impossible for a defender to reach him now. Now the only thing the defender can do is penalty and a red card. And they'll take that all day. So that was a brilliant move by Hazard. Brilliant move by Hazard. Yeah, it's over. It's over. There's no way. No way. England's not scoring 2 goals. I'll be surprised if England gets 1 goal back. No way of scoring 2 goals. I think now you bring in Vardy. Give him some time. Give the guy some time. I should have brought in Vardy to begin with, man. What the hell is going on? I don't get it. But sorry, England. Looks like you're going home. No trophies, no medals. And now Dele Alli comes in. You don't start Dele Alli, really? Come on, man. This is coaching. Coaching, and Kane and Sterling not being able to score goals is what's screwing England. You can make this coach a big hero. You can ask for him to be knighted. He doesn't deserve it. Doesn't deserve it one bit. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But I mean, of course, we all had Belgium picked out to win this game. So they're too much. They're just too much. Belgium is just too much for England. England cannot score at all to save their life. Rashford has been quiet. Kane hasn't done shit. I mean, the best chances in the game for England have come from Dyer. Dele Alli wasn't starting. He just came in the field. Belgium's doing excellent by defending. That's what I'm saying. Belgium is just trying to focus on defending and controlling the counterattacks. Here's another counterattack. Wasn't that good of a pass by Hazard. I think the ball should have been a little harder to De Bruyne. It was a poor pass by Hazard and a great tackle by Stones, I believe, who got that right in time. If you're just tuning in, 85th minute, 2-0 Belgium. Subscribe for your chance to win prizes and to hear our podcasts. We have all the news you need to know on our podcast, and you can follow us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Footlife TV podcasts are going to be all on there. And we'll have some other cool videos as well on YouTube and a bunch of giveaways too. I have a bunch of stuff to give away, so once we get enough subscribers, all that's going out. So subscribe for your chance to win. And so far, it's been a good game. Second half has been a lot better. England has been attacking a lot more. Belgium is just playing fantastically, defending and countering. And it's been working. Man, it's been working. Kane has been very disappointing. Very disappointing. Here's another counter. Wow, Company's going up now. Company's going up. Hazard with a poor ball again. De Bruyne was wide open in the far. Hazard didn't put it in there good. Hazard's been very impressive, though, in the whole tournament. He really has. I've been very impressed by him. If you're just tuning in, 86th minute, 2-0 Belgium. Subscribe for your chance to win prizes. Do a bunch of giveaways. You have to subscribe. Anyways, Hazard has been very impressive, I think, in this whole tournament. He's a great player. And he's shown it, man. He's shown it. Might be... Yeah. He's had a few goals now, so great player. If you're just tuning in, 86 minute, 2-0 Belgium. Fun second half. Definitely a fun second half. England had a lot of chances. Cannot finish, though. I think the Sterling effect is affecting everyone else, and that's what you're seeing. And now Belgium, that's all they've been doing, man. Oh, company. That's why I was pushing up there then. Unfortunately, it's over. It's, sad run for England. Everyone thought it was coming home, but no, they're coming home instead. I'm telling you, I've not been impressed by them. I've not been impressed by England one bit. I know everyone's like, oh my God, England. They've had an easy route to the final, and they still couldn't make it. And now, for third place against Belgium, they're getting their asses kicked. So, you can be impressed all you want. It's not impressive at all. Fourth place is not impressive when you had the easiest way to get into the final. Out of all those teams, all those top teams, England had the easiest route to the final. And now they're finishing fourth. Just saying. Yeah, man, I honestly thought this game was going to be a lot more exciting. Second half, it picked up for sure, but still not near the excitement that I was hoping for in this clash. I mean, what makes this fun, what I thought the most was that the players that play for Belgium, that play in England, are going to try to impress and do the most. And I thought that the English players weren't going to let that happen, and they were just going to go at it the whole game. Hasn't been that way. I mean, I knew Belgium was going to win, but I thought England would do much better than this. I mean, this is not acceptable for a tough England team. I mean, look at these players. On paper, this is a fantastic squad, man. But the coaching and lack of scoring is what's killing and costing this England team. They cannot score goals, especially in big moments, and the coach is not making the right decisions. It's just not. If you're just tuning in, 89th minute now, and it's 2-0 Belgium, pretty much over. Subscribe to win prizes and to hear our podcast. iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud. We have a podcast there that gives you all your news you need to know. But, yeah, so far, not that great of a match. Not that great of a match for England. I mean, they have not been able to score a goal. That is not good. You have Kane, Rashford, Vardy, Sterling. These are all players you have on your team that should be able to score goals. And none of them are scoring goals. None of these players. And Vardy is not even seeing the pitch. I don't get it. I don't know why Vardy is not getting the chances. If you're just tuning in, 90th minute, 2-0 Belgium. Subscribe for your chance to win prizes. We do a bunch of giveaways. Follow our podcast. We do a podcast that covers all the news that you need to know on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So subscribe for your chance to win prizes. But yeah, so far, I'm sorry. I'm just not impressed by England. Like I said in the beginning of this podcast, at the beginning of the show, I'm not impressed by England. And I haven't been at all this game. With all the talent they have, you expect them to get some more goals in. We're talking about Harry Kane, who's this big-time goal scorer that everyone's like, he's the best goal scorer in the world right now, this and that. Hasn't been able to score one goal in the past couple of games. When it comes to crunch time, these players disappear, and that's what the sad part is. And that's what you're seeing now. Belgium, you got to give Belgium credit. They came with a plan. They executed the plan. They have played excellent. And yeah, 2 minutes left of the game. 91st minute. 2 minutes left. Yeah, I know. I bet Madrid's pulling out a few players now. Pulling out of Neymar deal, pulling out of Kane deals. I mean, those two players have been disappointing. Going for Hazard for sure. I would go for Hazard for sure. But anyways, yeah, England, very disappointing run. I mean, I know everyone's proud over in England, and England fans are proud, but you shouldn't be. Because you got the easiest route to get to the World Cup out of all these teams, to the final. And you still couldn't reach the final. And now you're not even winning third place, you're winning fourth. That's a disappointing thing. That's disappointing. Don't cut yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Don't just go by your last performance in the World Cup and say, "Oh, we did a lot better this time." No, you have great players that should be there. Belgium with an opportunity. 1 minute left to the end of this game, and England are going home trophyless and medalless. Like I said, it's not impressive. Don't say you're impressed by England. Don't say how proud you are of this English team. This English team could be so much better. Could be so much better. Should be so much better. Look at the players they have. This England team should be a lot better than what they've been. Don't be proud of this English team. Be disappointed. This team should have reached the final. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I don't see it. France is a way better team. France is a better team than Croatia. Who do I want to win the World Cup? I want Croatia to win. I would love for Croatia to win. I really would. Who do I think will win? France. France is tough. France is a good team. Look at the players they have. Their forwards, their midfields, their defenders, their goalie. Every single one of them. Every single one of those players are a problem. So France looks like the favorites to win it for sure. Hoping Croatia pulls out a miracle. And somehow, a miracle and heart is what Croatia needs to win. That's it. Game's done. Belgium win 2-0. England, 4th place. Belgium, 3rd place. Better than nothing. England, very disappointed with England. Thought they should have done a lot better. Very disappointed. And I know the players are going to be beating themselves up. If you haven't subscribed, do so. We are going to do a bunch of giveaways. Follow our podcast, iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube, of course. We're going to do some outdoor shows too. And we are going to do some giveaways. You have to subscribe for those. All right. That's it. Game over. Done. Man. That sucks. I thought England could do better. I thought England would do better. Nope. That's it. All right, well, if you're just tuning in, England versus Belgium just ended. Belgium won 2-0. What a great match. I mean, it was a good match. Second half was good. Pretty exciting. Both teams had opportunities. England could not score. They had the Sterling effect that reached the rest of the team, apparently, and it just didn't work out for them. Maybe next World Cup. They do have a lot of talent, young talent, that is very promising for the next World Cup. But, absolutely. But, they have to get their stuff together. This England team should have went to the final. The route they had, the teams they versed, the players they have, they should have reached the final, for sure. I know they'll be disappointed. I know the fans are all proud and excited. Don't be. Don't be. You shouldn't be. That simple. All right, anyways, that's it. Tomorrow's final. Tomorrow's final is going to be a great match. Croatia has tons of heart and some good players. And France just has a beast of a team, man. France has a beast of a team. That's going to be a tough match for Croatia tomorrow. Croatia needs heart and miracle to pull it off tomorrow. France just need to be on point, and play their game. And that's it. I think they're a fantastic squad. What a World Cup so far. What a great World Cup so far. Ups and downs, surprises, and a lot of excitement. So, yep. That's it. I mean, that's the game. That's the show. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. And hopefully you will enjoy this channel and enjoy all the news that you're going to get. Yes, we are going to do a live thing tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow. We're going to do another live thing tomorrow. And we'll probably do some giveaways then tomorrow. We will do some giveaways tomorrow. So tune in for that. Subscribe. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next time. Sorry, England. Just wasn't meant to be, even though you had all the opportunities in the world. So, congratulations to Belgium. They won 3rd place. France and Croatia tomorrow. It's going to be a fantastic game. Don't miss it. Subscribe. Thank you all. See you later. Footy out. Oh, look at this. Hold on, before we tune on. This is sad to see. Honestly, I'm not convinced by English coach either, to be honest. I'm not really that convinced by England coach. I think he should have done a lot better. All right. That's it. Thank you all for tuning in. See ya.